Hi everybody and welcome to Selwyn Tech Topics. This is the second video in the Organizing Photos playlist. Today we're going to take a look at moving photos into the folders we created in the first video. Let's get started. Okay, we're going to start by clicking on the File Explorer icon and navigating to our pictures by clicking on Pictures here in the left-hand column. You'll remember from our first video we created our folders, and now we're going to move some pictures into those folders. So just a bit of a disclaimer before we start. As with anything new, we always want to do a bit of practice before that final project. So I'd highly recommend you start by working with photos that are blurry, duplicates, pictures you're planning on deleting eventually. Those that you're not concerned that if you lose them by mistake, put them in a folder you can't find, or accidentally delete them, it's not the end of the world. So a little bit of practice first before that final project. For moving photos, there are a number of ways to do so. I'm going to show you 3 different ways of moving photos into folders in this video. The first option is by dragging photos into folders. This will probably be easiest if you can see the picture and the folder in the same screen. So for example, I have some pictures here of LitFest, and I can see the LitFest folder. So to begin, I'm going to, with my mouse, do a left click and hold and drag that picture. You can see it's moving along with my mouse to that folder. And when I'm in the correct location, you can see move to LitFest 2019. And now I just let go of my mouse and that picture has been moved. So again, left click and hold, drag with my mouse, confirm, yep, that's the right destination, let go of the mouse, and that picture's been dropped in there. Do one more for good measure. Here's one here. Oh, let's see if I can see both. There we go. Okay, left click and hold with the mouse, drag it to the folder, let go of the mouse, and that picture has been dropped there. So now let's confirm our work. Double click on the folder to open it, and there's the 3 pictures. Excellent. To get back to all of our pictures, we can just click on Pictures right up here, and we're back to where we were. So that's the first method, just dragging. The second option I'm going to show you now is cut and paste. You've all heard of that term probably, so let's take a look at it here and how that will work. So find the first picture you want to move. So we have one over here with the mouse. Okay, right click on the picture to see this menu. From the menu, you're going to left click on cut. You can see nothing too fancy happens on the screen. Your picture's kind of grayed out. Now you want to right click on the folder you want to move it to and left click on paste. That has moved the picture from being out here just loose and into that folder. Okay, again, right click on the picture, left click cut, right click on the folder, left click paste. One more here. Right click on the picture, left click on cut, right click on the folder, left click on paste. Let's double check our work. Double click on the folder to open it, and there we have the 6 pictures moved 2 different ways. Okay, back to pictures. The third way of moving pictures is for when you have a lot of pictures you want to move. So you can see here we have quite a few LitFest photos. I don't want to move these all individually. So once I feel fairly comfortable with that cut and paste option, I can select a number of pictures and move them all at once. This is going to take 2 hands. So you're going to click once on that first picture. Oh, sorry, let me give you some reference. So pictures, the computer is going to read it like a book. So you're going to go left to right across that row and then down to the next line, left to right. So I've got 3 rows of pictures here. I'm going to select all of them to move at once. Here we go. Click once on that first picture. Just one regular left click. I'm not even touching my mouse right now. With your left hand, you're going to press and hold the Shift key. It's a key that usually has an arrow pointing up. So press and hold that key on your keyboard with your left hand. So I'm pressing and holding, not letting go. I'm going to move my mouse down to this picture in the last row and just do one regular left click. Now I can let go of everything. Let go of the Shift key, let go of the mouse, and you can see every photo in those 3 rows has been selected in blue. Awesome. Now, confirm your mouse is over top of one of these pictures and do a right click. There's that menu. You're going to left click on cut. You can see they've all grayed out. Let's scroll up, find the LitFest folder. There it is. Right click on the folder, left click, paste. And they've been moved. We can double check our work. Double click on the folder, and there's all the pictures that have been moved. Let's go back to pictures. We can probably do that one more time. I think I have still a number of LitFest photos. I've got a few here. Okay, so click on the first. Oh, you know what? These are all LitFest too. Let's go back to here. Click once on that photo. Press and hold the Shift key on the computer. Don't let it go. Now remember, it reads like a book, left to right, and then down to the next row. So that would end there. Click once on this photo. Now let go of everything, the Shift key and the mouse. You can see I've got a number of pictures now selected. Mouse over top of one of the selected pictures and right click, left click, cut, find LitFest folder, right click on the folder, left click on paste. Okay, so there we are. We're moving some pictures into these folders that we have created. Now, I said I was only going to show you 3 different ways of moving pictures. I'm going to now just throw a little bit of a curveball and add one more. You'll remember from video 1, we created library locations. So we got Bridgenorth here, Lakeville there, Ennismore here. So they're kind of sitting all over the place. So what happens when, so here we go. We have a number of pictures we want to move, but they're not really together. How do I move those all at once? So this is for you that are feeling like you want some extra excitement in your life and you want to go and search for random pictures all over the place. So again, we're going to use 2 hands. So we click on our first picture. There it is there. Now this time you're going to use the control key. So with your left hand, press and hold the control key and don't let go. Now move your mouse around your screen and click, just one regular left click, on the other photos you want to select. And you can see here, this is allowing me just to select the ones I want. It's not taking everything in between. Let's see here, if I scroll down, looks like those are the only, library location specific pictures. So I've got the 4 of them selected. Again, let go of everything. I've let go of the control key. I've let go of the mouse. So right click over top of one of the selected pictures, left click on cut, find that library folder, there it is, right click on the folder, left click on paste. Double check our work, double click on that folder, and there they are. Go back to pictures. So there you have it, a few different ways of moving your pictures. Good luck!